Hey ZTV, welcome. We have a very exciting guest today in the studio. This is my friend Steve, a Pokemon professor. Isn't that cool? He's going to teach us, well, he's going to teach me, and you guys can watch and hopefully get some really good tips and tricks from Steve about Battle Academy. This is a Pokemon trading card game. So I'll let Steve take it away and teach us all about Pokemon Battle Academy.
Okay, well, we've already got our board out, and I went ahead and took the damage counters, and I've already broken out some damage counters, so we're ready to go. Today we're going to use two of the decks that come with this that are scripted. There's the Pikachu deck and the Cinderace deck. I've got the instruction books here. So you get to pick which deck would you like to use?
Oh, you know, I'm a Pokemon novice, and I only know who Pikachu is, so I'm gonna choose Pikachu.
Okay, that's great. So you use Pikachu, I'll use
Cinderace.
Normally in a Pokemon trading card game, you would flip a coin to see who goes first.
Excellent.
So let's go ahead and flip a coin. Heads or tails?
Heads, please.
Tails.
It's
all right.
tails.
So I get to choose if I want to go first or second, and according to this instruction book, the player with the Cinderace deck is going to go first, so I'll go first.
Oh, well, who knew?
All right, so let's get out our decks here.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little unboxing.
Yep, these are two.
Player 2, that's helpful.
Oh, it does say that.
It
Player
says
1.
which player you are.
Oh, that's really nice. So these are 60 card decks, which is how many cards you're supposed to have in a Pokemon deck. Normally,
60.
When you have a deck of your own, you would shuffle it and then present it to your opponent. But these are already in order, so we're not going to do that.
We're not going to do that.
Nope, nope. So we're just going to put them right where the deck goes. Yours goes there.
Oh, it says deck
It does.
on the board. That is so clever of them to label it so clearly.
Okay, so do not shuffle your deck. All right, so now we're going to, each of us, we're going to draw 7 cards, which is our opening hand. 4, 5, 6, 7. And so...
Let's see if I can. Yes, okay, great. We're good at counting here.
Yep, so you get a hand of cards, and it's got some Pokemon, it's got some energies. And the first thing you have to do is you have to find a Pokemon that's a basic Pokemon and put it in the active spot. You and I both have several Pokemon in our hands that are basic.
Okay. And it says basic at the top left-hand corner.
Yep. You're supposed to start with a Yamper.
A Yamper.
And I'm supposed to start with a Sizzlepede, so I'll pick that and put that face down in the active spot.
And I will put the Yamper face down.
Yep, right there.
If we were playing this and I already knew how to play it, I would not tell you that I had that Yamper there, you would just are aware.
Correct.
Okay.
And then if you want to, if there's some other basic Pokemon in your hand, you can put them on the bench. You can have up to 5 Pokemon on your bench.
Okay, you can bench 5 Pokemon. They must be basic. Okay. Great.
I don't think the instructions tell us to put them all down, but it's fine. You can put them all down.
I'm going to put them all down just because I like organization and it seems cool. Okay?
All right. Now, after doing that, you would normally take the next 6 cards and put them face down without looking at them as your prize cards.
Okay.
But we're only going to do 4.
Okay.
So we're going to pick 4 cards and don't look at them.
Don't look at them.
No. No cheating. 3,
No, we wouldn't want
4.
to play by the rules here today. Okay. 4 prize cards.
Yep. Okay, great. All right, so now we're ready to play.
Awesome.
So let's flip over our Pokemon.
Awesome. There's some Yamper for me.
Those 2.
Oh, and these guys.
Turn around.
Face them toward me.
Yep. It's very important that you can see them.
That's actually probably true. I'm the one playing.
All right. Now, since I'm going first, I'm going to start my turn. So to start your turn, you always draw a card.
Okay.
No, just me.
You, it's your turn.
Yep, we take turns.
Understood.
Yep. And so now I'm going to attach an energy to Sizzlepede.
Okay.
And Sizzlepede has 2 attacks, non-Ember. The first attack takes 1 energy, the second attack takes 2 energy. You can only attach 1 energy per turn.
1 energy per turn.
Yep, so I could only do the first attack, but the player going first can't attack on his first turn.
Okay.
Yep, we're nice in Pokemon.
Well, that's very good. Very good, Pokemon.
So that ends my turn, so I'm just going to say pass.
Pass.
And now it's your turn. To start your turn, you draw a card.
Draw a card. That part I remember because I tried to jump the gun earlier. Okay.
It's a lightning energy card. Take an energy card from your hand and attach it to Yamper, just like I did. Just put it underneath.
Okay, there's the energy going to Yamper.
Yep. Again, you can only attach one energy card per turn. Yamper also has 2 attacks, Bite and Zap Kick. You'll notice the energy symbols. If it's like a yellow lightning, that means it has to be lightning energy. If it's a colorless symbol, that means it could be any type of energy.
Any type of energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This
so now
matches this.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
So now you didn't go first, so on your first turn you can attack.
Wow.
Yep. So to announce your attack, you just say the name of the attack.
Okay, and because I have this little yellow energy, I can do both or only the one?
So Bite requires 1 energy.
Okay.
Zap Kick requires 2.
So I have only put down 1 energy.
That's right.
So I can only do a bite. Is
That's
that what
right.
I'm hearing?
Yep.
Is it wise for one to attack on their first turn?
Absolutely. You want to do damage as soon as you can.
Oh gosh, well then let's do it. Bite.
Bam. All right, so that's a damage counter. Each damage counter is 10 damage. So I have 10 damage on me now. Sizzlepede has 80 hit points. So once he has 80 damage or more, he's knocked out.
Okay.
We're a ways away from there.
We are.
He's pretty
10.
good.
Okay.
All right.
So
now it's my turn. So that when you attack, that ends your turn.
of course, yes. I feel like that's
You can
enough for
do
one
all
person.
kinds of stuff
Okay.
while you're playing, but once you attack, that ends your turn.
Not my turn anymore.
Nope.
Back to you.
My turn. So I will draw a card. It's a Sizzlepede. I'm going to go ahead and put Sizzlepede on my bench. Yep. I'm going to follow the instructions. And I'm going to attach another energy to Sizzlepede. I was supposed to draw Vulpix. Why did I not draw Vulpix?
Well, you're asking the wrong person if you're asking
Was
me.
it in
But
here somehow? No, it's not in there. I don't know where it is. All right,
oh no.
we're not going to worry about it.
No.
All right,
Trouble in paradise over here. Okay.
all right. I can only attach 1 energy per turn. I now have 2 energies, so I can now do either attack, and I will do Ember for 20 damage.
20 damage. So he
Bam.
puts 10 and 10 for 20. And now this guy, Yamper, was 70, so he's kind of down to a...
He's got 50 left.
Okay.
But he's okay.
Okay, he's okay.
Yep. So now you draw a card
All
to
right.
start your turn.
It's my turn now. I'm going to draw that card. Okay.
Is it a supporter named Hop?
It sure is.
Okay. So now we're going to play Hop. You can only play 1 supporter per turn.
Per turn. Okay.
And to play it, you just play it down right there. Bam.
There you go, Hop.
And then you do what it says. What does it say to do?
Draw 3 cards.
Just go ahead and do
Go
that.
here?
Yep.
Here I go. 1, 2, 3. May I look at them?
Oh yeah, they go to your hand.
All right.
They're
here
all
we go.
yours.
Oh gosh, they're upside down. Okay.
All right. Now once you're done doing what it says, then you discard it
Oh, I've done the 3 cards, so now Hop goes away.
in the discard pile. Face up.
Look at that, discard pile right there.
Exactly.
Labeled. Okay.
Okay, so now the instructions say go ahead and put Blitzel face up on one of the spaces on your bench.
This is insane that it knows who I have. On the space on my bench, there's
Yep.
Blitzel.
Okay, attach an energy card to Yamper.
Attach another energy card to Yamper, so behind the one we had there. All right, there you go.
So now you have 2 energy, so you can use either attack, and you want to be doing more damage.
Right, so we're gonna want to Zap Kick.
Yep.
That's the second one that has 20. It says attack power.
It does 20
Or
damage.
20 damage.
Yep. So
I'm
now
gonna
I
get my
have
terms right. Okay.
So now I have 30 damage on me. I'm not knocked out yet. Now I'll draw a card.
Ooh.
Hey, there's Vulpix. Way to show up, Vulpix.
Thanks, Vulpix.
I'm going to put
Nice
Vulpix
to
on my bench. That's my 3rd turn.
Vulp.
Yep. All right. I'm going to attach an energy to Vulpix. Okay.
I didn't know you could attach energies to our friends on the bench.
Well,
here.
so my Sizzlepede, it has all the energy it needs to attack. So I need to start powering up somebody else on my bench.
That's a good strategy. I can see why you're the professor.
Okay.
is my
I'm also following the instructions.
Okay, that's true.
That helps as well.
You have the book, I don't.
That's fair. All right, so now I'm going to attack. I'm going to announce Ember. It does 20 damage.
Whoa, not again.
Yep, sorry.
All right.
It's getting hot over there.
Sweet little Yamper.
So now it's your turn.
All right.
You draw a card to start your turn.
Okay, here we go into the deck.
It says it's a lightning energy card.
But da-da-da, it sure is.
That's good.
It's the same.
Okay, let's attach a lightning energy card to Blitzel on your bench.
There's Blitzel. Actually, there's 2 Blitzels
There
on my
are,
bench.
either one is fine.
Okay.
Now, the instructions say that we're going to retreat Yamper. So,
Retreat.
If you look at Yamper's card, there's retreat cost right there at the bottom.
Okay, 1.
Right. So in order to retreat to the bench, and you can only retreat once per turn.
Okay.
In order to retreat, you've got to pay that cost.
Oh.
So you've got to discard an energy from Yamper in order to retreat it.
Okay, we're gonna retreat Yamper. So energy goes to my lovely discard pile, and Yamper we're gonna transition over
To your bench. That's
to
right.
the bench. Excuse me, Yamper. And we keep those little attack powers on it.
The damage, yep.
Damage.
Yep. All right, now we've got to put somebody else in the active spot. Who do you think's ready to go?
Well, Blitzel.
Yeah,
That'd
the
be
one
my
with the
first
energy.
intuition.
Yeah.
He has some energy. Okay, he
Let's
or
get in
she
there, Blitzel.
actually. All right.
All right, and then you've already attached an energy to Blitzel, so you can't attach any more energies this turn. So now you're going to attack with Blitzel.
Okay, Blitzel. The only thing Blitzel is able to do is zap kick for 20 attack power.
Yep, so that does 20
we
damage.
need one more. Oh,
We do. We need some more damage counters.
you guys, it's damage. Don't listen to me. Listen to me.
So now Sizzle Pete has 50 damage on it. So I'm going to trade this out for a 50
Oh, that's very neat.
to make that easier.
A lot neater.
All right, and now I'm going to draw a card for my turn. Okay, so I've got a Scorch. So I'm going to evolve to
That
Scorch.
sounds crazy. Okay, evolve.
I'm going to attach an energy. I've also got this Ninetales in my hand, so I'm going to go ahead and evolve Vulpix into Ninetales.
How do you know who evolves to who?
So it says on the card,
Okay.
it says Ninetales evolves from Vulpix,
Oh, there you go.
right there.
Hold it up there.
Sure.
We can show our friends in there that there is an icon that indicates who's who.
And in order to evolve, the Pokemon has to be in play before you start your turn. So it already had to be in play.
Okay.
I couldn't have put it down and then evolved it right away. So, and then of course my Sizzle Pete has been in play for a while.
So of course you can
can evolve.
go ahead up to Scorch.
Yep. All right.
Very interesting.
And now with Scorch, I'm going to use Heat Blast. It does 100 damage.
Not the 100 damage.
Yep.
Heat blast. Okay, well, what does this mean for Blitzel, who is only a 60 hit power?
Right.
Really
So after,
outkicked its coverage there.
so after we do our attack, we place the damage, then we check for knockouts.
Well, I'd say that's it.
So yeah, he's got 100 damage, only has 60 hit points. Damage is more, so Blitzel is knocked out.
Goodbye, Blitzel. To
So-
the discard.
Blitzel goes to the discard pile and the energy. Yep.
There you
I
go.
get to take a prize
A prize.
because I knocked out one of your Pokemon.
We love prizes at BTV. This is very good.
And now you get to,
What's my consolation prize?
so let's see. So now we're going to move Yamper back to the active spot.
Okay, Yamper. Suit up.
There you go. I hope Yamper gets some power this turn.
I sure do. Okay.
So now it's your turn. How
It
do you
is-
start your turn?
You draw a card.
Yep.
This is the one thing that I have learned today. You draw a card. Okay.
It's a potion.
Wow, it is a potion. This is very special.
Yeah.
It can, may I not say it out loud? Okay, you can heal 30 damage from one of your Pokemon.
So just like we did with Hop, in order to play the trainer, you play it.
Let's go, trainer. And then
You
one,
do what
two,
it says.
three.
Yep.
Goodbye, guys.
Heal all that damage.
Okay, I'm
I'm
gonna
kind of sad about that.
let you be the keeper. I know. I'm undoing all of your hard work, but it's
And
good
then-
news for me.
And then once you've done what it says, then you discard it.
2. Got it.
Okay. So now it says it's time to evolve Yamper into Boltund.
Oh! It's like you knew. Okay, here is Boltund.
Yep. Just go ahead.
There you go. Wow, very special looking Boltund.
Right there.
Okay.
And then hopefully you have an energy you can attach to Boltund.
Sure do.
Or you can attack.
There we go, Boltund. There's just an energy. And we have...
Do you have any other Pokemon in your hand?
I do.
Any stage 1s?
I do.
Okay, do they have anything that can evolve from something on your bench? Like, do you have a Luxio that can evolve from Shinx, or a Zebstrika that can
Yes,
evolve from Blitzel?
I indeed have Luxio.
Well, let's go ahead and evolve Luxio.
Okay, so he can just go straight
Right on top.
Boom!
Yep, it's no longer a Shinx, now it's a Luxio.
A Luxio.
Okay. All right, and then it says, you have finished the tutorial. Turn the page to see what's next. So now we get to play,
Am I now a Pokemon Professor?
well, Pokemon Trainer.
Okay, I'll take it.
Pokemon Trainer. So now
Better
we have
than
to,
Pokemon Novice.
well, no, it's fine.
Okay.
We're all trainers. All right, so now we get to play and see who can win. So now you announce your attack.
Oh goodness. Okay, so I only have 2 energy, so I can only do bite, which is a 50 damage.
Yep.
Which is, you're at 100, but that's a 130. So
I'm not knocked out yet.
you're not knocked out yet.
No. I'm going to
Okay.
draw a card.
That ends my turn.
Does end your turn.
Okay.
I have a lovely hand. I'm going to attach an energy. And then I'm going to go ahead and do Heat Blast for 100.
Oh, he's so close.
You're not knocked out yet. You have 110
110.
damage and 120.
This takes some good math skills too.
It does.
This is-
So it's your turn. Draw a card.
Draw a card.
I have no idea what it is because my
Now,
instructions
yeah,
are gone.
your whole playbook. You don't have all of my answers. Okay.
So you've got a couple choices.
Yes.
You could attach an energy here
Mm-hmm.
and do that big attack.
Yeah.
But it looks like you don't need to knock me out.
I don't need to do the really big attack. So I can just.
Well, no, wait. You want to attach an energy somewhere.
Of course. Okay. Well, probably to. Oh my goodness, this friend is having a lot of.
Right? You might want to attach it there. So it's up to you. You can pick.
It does damage to itself.
It does.
That's
it does.
sad.
Because it's only a basic. But
This
that's okay.
feels like this feels cool because it was a evolved Pokemon. So
Okay.
we're gonna do a little. Oh, but I see now. There's some strategy here.
There's a
Okay.
little.
Even though it does 20 damage to itself, it requires more to knock it out. But this one is less to knock it out. But I will give it the energy because I'm still learning. So
Okay.
using this as a practice round. And then I'm able to just say, bite.
Bite. Yeah, but that does 50 damage. And
Which
let's see,
would then
I need another
end.
50.
Crit Cinescorch's career.
All right, so now we check for knockouts. 150 damage, 130 hit points. He's knocked out. So Cinescorch goes to the discard pile.
Thank you, Cinescorch, for your service.
And you get to take a prize because you knocked out a Pokemon.
I get to take a prize! I've been waiting the whole time for this. Now, can I look at it?
Yep, can't play it, but you can look at it because your
I
turn's
looked.
over.
All right, I looked at it, and
So
my
that's
turn is
My
over.
turn. I'm going to promote a Pokemon.
Oh, gosh.
Get in there, Ninetales. Draw a card. Oh, okay, a Sizzlepede. Yeah, let's attach energy to a Sizzlepede. And then I will do Supernatural Flames for 70 damage.
60, 70, there he is. And that,
Let's see, you've got
Should be-
100, 150, 160, 170, 180, 180 damage. You only have 120 hit points. You're knocked out.
goodbye, Boltund. Thank you for joining us today. I'm gonna
Yep.
give those back and send this to the knockout pile, but it's not my turn.
Well,
So
you do
I'm-
need to promote a Pokemon.
I do, okay.
Yep, you got to decide
Can I
who's going to get in
promote
there.
this guy?
Yep.
There you go. No, I'm starting to see how this all plays
And now
out
it's your now it just what do you do to start your turn?
Draw a card. Draw that card. Okay, we have another guy, so I'm just gonna throw him down there.
Okay.
And I have an energy.
That's very helpful.
So I will attach that to my active player here, Luxio.
Yep.
And the only thing left to do is to attack.
I would agree.
Okay, great. Electric Claws.
Ooh, for 50 damage.
Wow.
All right, my turn. So, turn. I got a Vulpix. That's not the best. We're going to attach another energy to my Sizzlepede. And then I will do Supernatural Flames, which does 70 damage. Which is not enough for knockout. Sadness. All right,
Quite close.
and that ends my turn.
My turn. I'm going to draw my card. Got some, I'm just going to announce this because we're doing this for TV. I've got some energies to play with here. This guy only needs 2, so we're not going to continue on that one. And I think I will give my energy to
Zeraora.
Zeraora.
Yeah.
Zeraora. Wow.
I'm jealous. I want 120 HP Pokemon on my bench.
Well, we can switch shares.
No,
I
no.
don't think the rules tell you can do that. Okay, so I think I need to do my Electric Claws again. It's still not enough to knock out Ninetales, but that's about all I can do this turn.
Okay, my turn. Draw a card.
I sound very educated now.
Right.
Pokemon.
All right, I've got a Larvesta, which I haven't seen yet. I will get a Larvesta there, and I'm going to attach an energy to Victini. And I don't have any cards in my hand, but that's okay.
That's okay?
That's okay. Yep, sometimes that happens. You don't get to draw any more cards. You just don't have any cards in your hand.
Okay, there's no rule that says you have to be holding something.
Nope.
So, does that mean...
And now I'll use my attack. Supernatural
I
Flames.
fear this is the end.
Another 70.
Yeah. That's
How much
more
damage
than
is
enough.
that?
That's more than enough. You have 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, and he's only a 90, so more than enough to say goodbye to Luxio.
Good job, Luxio.
And you get a, oops, drop
Damage
some
bonus.
damage. You get to do a prize card.
I do.
I'm retaining things. This is great. Okay, but now I don't have anybody.
You got to promote somebody.
I've got to promote this friend right here, Zeraora.
Yep.
And, oh, now your turn. It's still your turn.
Nope, I
No,
attack.
it's my turn, so here we go. Got some more energy.
Well, that's good, because you need an energy.
I do. So we'll play that behind Zeraora and say Wild Charge.
Okay, that does 70 damage to me, and does some damage to you?
Yes, 20.
Okay, 20.
Hold on.
All right, so now I will check. 50, 100, 150, 160, 170,
More than enough.
and 110 HP. I'm knocked out.
Goodbye.
Yep.
Thanks for playing. All right, and now I get a prize card because I have knocked out a Pokemon.
Yes, you
And
do.
that would then end my turn, I believe.
Okay, well, so now I have a choice to make. I can either put up Victini or Sizzlepede. I would love to put up Victini because its first attack, quick draw a card would be nice because I would like some more cards.
Yes, you did.
But he only has 70 HP.
That's easy for me to just
Yeah, so I think
get
I've
him out of there.
got to promote Sizzlepede
Oh,
here.
man. Oh, this
Draw a
was gonna
card,
be easy for
that's
me.
not great. Okay, let's attach an energy to Vulpix.
This is fun. This is very accessible. Guys, you can play this from your room.
And I will do Ember.
Ember.
For 20.
Getting so close.
There you go. Not
Okay.
really, but thanks. And that ends my turn.
Okay, drawing a card because now it's my turn. And there's this little friend who looks very electric that I'll place down here.
Do you have any energies to attach somewhere?
Yes, I do. I'm going to attach an energy to this friend because they have some good higher hit power. And that's about, I'm up to, well, can I do 2?
Nope, you can only attach one
One.
energy per turn.
1 energy per turn. Okay, I need to start listening to that. Then I think this friend will need to wild charge itself, deleting 20 from me. Oh, God. And 70 to you,
Yep, all right, let's take.
which is 10 away from the 80 I need to destroy Sizzlepede.
Yep. All right,
Okay.
good job, Sizzlepede. Draw for turn. Oh, yes.
Oh no, you said yes. That means something bad for me.
Okay. So I have 2 cards in hand. I have an energy and a trainer card.
Oh,
Very
the
happy to see this.
trainer.
I don't know where I want to attach this energy. Because if I draw Centiskorch, I might want to put it right there. So I'm going to go ahead and play Shauna. It says, shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 5 cards. So I'm going to take my hand,
Okay.
and I'm going to shuffle the deck.
But they said not to.
Well,
Now it's okay?
now it's okay.
All right.
So I will shuffle my deck.
Now it's okay.
And in
See how this
Pokemon,
plays out.
anytime you shuffle your deck, when you're done shuffling, you present it to your opponent, and they get the chance to cut it.
Oh, I can cut the deck.
Yeah, so go ahead. Take part of it and put it there, and then put the rest on top. Yep, perfect. Now I get to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, nothing amazing. Let's play a Great
That's good
Ball.
news for me. A great ball.
Look at the
Okay.
top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal a Pokemon you find there and put it into your hand. So now I get to look at 7 cards.
Seems like
3, 4, 6, 7. Oh, wow.
It's great that they have the instructions down there.
So I got some really good cards to pick from. I could get Volcarona and evolve Larvesta, but I don't have any energy attached to Volcarona. I could get another Victini, but I don't think I want to do that. I could get Cinderace V, which is a basic.
That one looks very special.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, when you
Looks
knock out a
huge.
V, you take 2 prizes.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah. So, but he takes 3 energies, and I do not have time for that. So I think I'm actually going to get
No,
Centiskorch.
not with how fast I work, you know?
So I'm going to get Centiskorch. And now the rest of the cards that I put back in the deck. So this goes to my hand.
Okay.
This goes to the discard pile.
So we used it.
I get to shuffle the deck. And again, I present it to you. You can cut it.
I will do so. Half and the other half back there. Cut the deck.
All right, so now I will evolve to Centiskorch.
Are you guys following all of this?
I will attach, I have not attached an energy yet, so I will attach an energy to Centiskorch.
This is the longest turn we've had yet.
Well, sometimes Pokemon turns
Yeah.
go a long time.
And that's okay. You know what you're doing and you seem to be doing it well.
Well, so there's
is right.
there's a couple different kinds of trainer cards. There's supporter cards and there's item cards. Supporters you can only play 1 per turn
Okay.
because they do a lot.
That's true.
They help me draw a whole new hand.
That's true.
So you can only do 1 supporter per turn. Items, though,
item.
you can do as many items as you want per turn.
So if you have those, you're going to want to use them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I have a switch in hand that I can switch something out, but I don't think I want to do that just yet.
Okay.
Yep.
It's all part of his strategy.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of strategy.
A lot of
yeah.
strategy.
So I'm going to do Heat Blast for 100.
Not the Heat Blast. Well, there goes Zeraora.
Yep.
A 120 hit power has now been damaged beyond repair, so
I didn't even realize. I only have 1 prize left. So I take my last prize and I win.
you won! Just like that.
Just like that.
Well,
Good
I'm
game.
not sad. A good game, because I learned a lot today. This is great, Steve. Thank you for teaching me how to play and teaching all of my friends who are watching how to play.
Well, and what's really nice is after you get done playing this one time using the script, you don't have to follow the script anymore. So now you can just
Kind of
shuffle
get
the decks,
idea.
play it yourself, and
Okay.
there's even a 3rd deck in here.
You mean I can play with other friends?
There's an Eevee deck that you could use.
Oh, I like Eevee. That's cute.
So there's 3 different decks, and yeah.
So the object of the game is ultimately get all the prize cards. Once you
Yes.
have that, you are the winner.
Right, and
Okay.
and the way you get your prize cards is by knocking out one of your opponent's Pokemon.
Of course, yes. And you ended up knocking out more than I knocked out. So that's pretty simple, guys. I think that was easier to follow than I thought. I've learned a lot today. Tell us, what is your favorite thing? What's your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon?
Yeah.
My favorite Pokemon is Chimchar, but I really like Victini.
Victini.
So I wish Victini could have gotten in there and done some damage, but your Zeraora was way too threatening.
Oh, it was very threatening. That's good to know that I was a little bit intimidating today, even
Yes.
though I'm not the ultimate winner. But maybe I'll play later. Maybe I can beat my producer, Mr. Andrew, or call me. I can come to your room. Maybe I can play this with you guys.
Yeah.
Super cool. Well, Steve, thank you for showing us how to play. And everybody, thanks for watching ZTV. We will see you next time.
Got you.